So let's go ahead and look at this. Now we've got a few things we need to look at. We need to select a page. This is the landing page. This is not the squeeze page. This is just the landing page. This is like our filter page. They come to this page first and get filtered out, and then they get sent to these, which are actually the landing pages. So before you can do that, you actually need to go ahead and create your pages, and we can easily do that. Let's go ahead and come over to all pages, and we're going to create a few new ones. So this is going to be our filter page. So typically this is what I call it. Landing filter page. Now you can call it anything you want. And we're going to just totally leave this blank here. This is the filter page. So I'm going to go ahead and hit publish. Okay, and let's go ahead and add new. Let me click on add new here. And I'm going to call this, let's just call it SQUS for US squeeze page. And I'm going to assume you're using Optimized Press. If you're not, I mean, it's not a big deal. There are tons and tons of, this thing works with like virtually anything. But I'm just saying, let's pretend that we're going to use it with squeeze page style number 1. That's fine for what we're doing here. And let's go ahead and hit save and actually publish. Let's take a peek at it. It's not really going to be a finished product here, which, okay, man, that's ugly. We need to fix that page. Yes, we need to definitely fix it. Let's come down here and change this, and this is the US squeeze page, and for some reason let's change it to squeeze page style 1. Hit update, let it refresh, view page. It looks a little more appropriate. Now we're not going to sit here. This is not a class on how to build out squeeze pages. That's not what this is about. Let's go ahead and click on all pages. And at this point, I'm just going to use the duplicate because I'm just going to be quick. And let's say maybe call this the UK, or maybe call this other. Okay, let's go ahead and look at that. Save that. Let's go ahead and go down here and publish. Okay, it's done. Let's go back to all pages. And let's call this one, let's just duplicate. I mean, I really don't know if you would have any need. A lot of times the same traffic you use for the US is also fine for the UK. So I mean, it's totally up to you. And let's go back to our handy dandy little plugin. So what do? We go back down to settings and go to WP traffic control. This is what we want to do. Select the page. This is the loading filter, and it's going to filter the traffic first. It's going to send my US to the US squeeze page. Maybe the UK, you can also send it to the US. You can send it to multiple pages, so don't worry about it. And the Canadian page goes to US. Australia goes to the US, could be UK, makes no difference. This is the magic. You're basically filtered out. Say, I only want these countries right here. And other is squeeze page other. Go ahead and hit save on that. And what happens, and also when you do that, it breaks down into the other pages that you could save on this. But what happens, you could just say, you know what, I want to send all these to the other because I really don't have a value for it, or I'm not using anything. And maybe you just only want to speak with English speaking countries. It's not a big deal. I would actually take Singapore and put that in the US because they have high quality traffic. And when you do that, let me go ahead and I'd hit save here. Any traffic coming to this loading filter page would basically sense what page they belong to, what country they're coming from, and send them out to the correct pages. What gets cool about this, let me just hit save on this. What gets really cool on this, let's just say you buy a solo mailing. I'm making up a number here, 42 cents a click, and oh sorry, my chair just creaked. 42 cents a click, and what happens, you are only interested in the prime US, Australian, maybe UK, New Zealand traffic. The other traffic to you, there's nothing wrong with that traffic, but they're not qualified to buy your offer. It could just be from a CPA standpoint. It could be from a call standpoint. It could be a lot of different standpoints. What happens, this plugin would say, you know what, these people, boom, send them off to the other traffic source, which could be you selling that traffic to somebody else. You've already made a deal. Say, hey Bob, I'm selling 300 clicks. You go buy 500 clicks. You go buy 300 clicks from somebody else. You buy 350 clicks, 500, whatever the case may be. You filter out the good traffic and you filter the other traffic to whoever else is down the line buying your traffic. It's that simple, that easy.